This year is entitled, I Did Not Survive My Daughter's Wedding and Sheva Berachot. So many people with only good intentions have been asking me for the last couple of weeks. We had Baruch Hashem, a wedding. Eli and Moshe got married. And Sheva Berachot, and it wasn't a regular Sheva Berachot because we had Shavuot Sheva Berachot, which means putting up for a lot of people. Baruch Hashem, the Cassins have 12 kids, 6 married kids, grandchildren. It means a lot of organization and meals, who's staying where and where the meal's going to be. 40 people per meal. That's not a simple thing. So people are asking me almost with sympathetic eyes, wow, how'd you manage? And did you survive the wedding and the week of Sheva Berachot and Shabbos and Shavuot? Like, oh, wow, that must have been hard. And I'm thinking, no, I appreciate the sympathy for sure. And people coming only from good places. But to me, if we're asking each other those questions, even if we're coming from good places and only thinking about the other person, that's a beautiful Jewish trait, still there's something I think that needs to be fixed up here a bit. It needs to be looked into. The Shulchan Aruch writes that just like we thank Hashem for the good things and the blessings, so too we thank Hashem even for things that are not blessings. A person that loses his money, horrible news, loses a relative, so shame. Just like we thank for the good things, we thank for the bad things, what seems to be bad. So over here, these are the good things. These are the good things. These are the beautiful things. And it's so important. I think sometimes the fact that so many people ask me this, it could be that sometimes we have a simcha. So the moment of simcha is considered the simcha, but all the time preparing beforehand and organizing, that's considered a burden and challenging and a matter that I need to survive. So going in and figuring out which caterer and the dresses and the band, and who's staying for the Shabbat Shavuot Sheva Berachos, and how are you going to go ahead and feed 40 people per meal and all that. These are all part of the simcha. And it's one thing to have the challenge when things are going rough. Someone's in the hospital, the surgery and death. Even there we have to see about how we could go ahead and make the most of it and appreciate Hashem for all his brachot. But all the more so, it's a simcha. It's a simcha. So we have to learn to appreciate and be happy doing the simcha itself, to the wedding, doing the Sheva Berachot themselves, and all the preparations before. We have to have the good, healthy perspective. Going ahead and schlepping 50 chairs, that's good stuff. And bringing 10 tables so you have enough room for everyone. And going through the checklist, who's staying in which place, that's all part of the fun stuff. And I think it's a little superficial to think that the simcha is just the simcha itself. We're involved in the preparations for the simcha. It's healthy, physically, mentally, and spiritually, to go ahead and even during the preparations for the simcha, to be in a mood, an appreciative mood, in a mood of simcha, of happiness, and be able to see the full picture at all times. And therefore never think, well, I survived the preparatory stuff, I survived all the cleaning up afterwards, but I enjoyed the simcha itself. No, I enjoyed the whole process. Hashem gave me this beautiful, beautiful gift. It was Gan Eden. From the bills, the preparations, to the sleeping, to the schlepping, and to the simcha, it was all Gan Eden. May we have many smachot, share many smachot together, and enjoy the whole ride. Shalom.